what we do. I'm incredibly inspired this morning. I don't know, something about nature wanting to be close to me, coming inside the van, how Mickey was just chilling, no animosity, no struggle, no strife. And you know what I love to say? This is gonna rhyme. It's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Much love, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back again. The Vic Meier Show. Thank you very much for tuning in. It is Wednesday. Happy New Year, everybody. What a year 2024 has been. We're gonna recap all of that this week in a rather different way. Come on with me and take a walk on down memory lane. I'm gonna visit some of my favorite times. Times like the Mammoth Feel Good Festival.
And it's kind of just a festival of friends, honestly.
And, well, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna pull off up here. And we're gonna see sights from outside of San Diego County as I travel back from Phoenix and Tia Sally's. Let's revisit the Mammoth Feel Good Festival, get some nice tunes going, and enjoy this beautiful sunset as we take a trip down memory lane and revisit some of my favorite moments from 2024. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2025. There'll be no jive in 2025. Much love. Boom.
Ain't nobody gonna keep me down. But I've been spending all my money, spending my nights out on the town. And I ain't never met no one like you, baby. Make my rambling soul settle down. So burn, burn, burn. Burn me down to the ground. And I'll be like the phoenix rising. We're gonna have some fun, we're gonna have some fun. The madness, we're here with you. We're right with you. And we're gonna play the blues for you.
Good time? All right, feeling good?
My name is Vincenzo. This is Tahoe Drive, and we're just gonna, make some noise for everybody. Hope you have a good evening. And then we got some of my favorite friends coming up playing, and it's kind of just a festival of friends, honestly.
This week on the Vic Meier Show.
If you don't believe in you, how do you expect anybody else to?
And then I found weed and music.
I'm ready to celebrate anything.
Kind of creepy. Some of you out there in YouTube land may want to know, who the is Vic Meier?
The Vic Meier Show is a collection of human interest stories. It's about people and the places they live.
Lovely doofwagon.
It's about culture, food.
Just a simple recipe, but lots of love.
All love.
Who's the happy girl?
You want spicy, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, I did it.
I cannot leave Blue Lake. Northern California, Humboldt County. It's a difficult place to get to.
and an even more difficult place to leave. But first, I want to take a moment to thank David Boroff for stopping by Liberty Bar, leaving a great tip, and surprising me. He called himself a fan, but I call you a friend. Thank you, David. If you like what you're seeing, do me a favor and subscribe. This week on the Vic Meier Show, I'm still in Northern California. It's a hard place to get to, and an even harder place for me to leave. So here I am, back in Mammoth Lakes. Mammoth Lakes, California. And back for another snowstorm. This week on the Vic Meier Show, I'm back in Mono County to celebrate my mom's birthday. Check out some live music. We're here to check out Schoolie Palooza.
And here we are in Schoolie Palooza.
Get caught up with Jenny and see how her bus is coming along.
I have storage underneath the bed now.
And you've got your garage built in the
I've
back.
got the garage.
I make a new friend and a great artisan woodworker, an all-around good guy.
And it's great to have good people like Dave here that can not only add some beauty to the rig, but actually provide something functional like this bed here. So
Exactly.
can't wait to show you all about that. But first, here we are headed into the big tent. Welcome to Sunrise Highway, one of my favorite spots in all of San Diego County, let alone the East County. And great place to stop, stretch our legs a little bit, let Mickey stretch her legs a little bit. And hey, let's celebrate me finding this lovely girl and her changing my life incredibly. Right, baby? She has been the best dog I've ever had, the best thing that's happened to me in quite some time. This week on the Vic Meier Show, I'm taking you to the most isolated and remote town in the lower 48 United States. A small gold mining town with a rich history called Jarbidge, Nevada. I'm going to spend the night there and hopefully learn a lot more about the town. Stay tuned. One last thing.
Do you have any idea what these are underneath the theater seats?
Those metal hooks right there, I have no idea, Jace.
Well, back in the old days, everybody wore hats. So if you were sitting in your seat and you were a tall guy, such as yourself or I, and you had a top hat on, the person behind you, if they were 5 foot, could not see the screen in front of you. So you take your hat and you slide it down into here.
Put it in there?
Yep. Brim down like this is your head and this is where the top part would go. They keep it off the floor, off your knee. And then when somebody needed to get by, when you stand up, your seat would go back and you could step back so they could get by and your hat was between your legs. And when you got ready to leave, you just pull it out, stick it on, and walk out the whole door and head home.
That's so cool.
Little fun fact. A lot of people don't know because you don't see seats like this anymore. It's a thing of the past.
And what do we say? And that's the rest of the story?
As Paul Harvey would say, and now you know the rest of the story. You look at all these old-time pictures, everybody's wearing a hat. And when you had all these hats, you see how high they stick up on their head. That would block the view of the gentleman behind you or the lady behind you.
Like
so
this fella right
off.
here.
Yeah, you take your hat off and put it in that hoop there, and everybody could see.
Now you know.
It's a hard way to go.
Thanks for the tunes earlier.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Down off your leave your money at home. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years.
What you got for me right there?
All right, so I got you these two. These are your colors right here. You like this au natural, earth tone vibes. You know what I'm saying? Your size, of course, it's 100% cotton. It's going to shrink to fit.
One's for the mystery gal too. So
okay.
Yeah, that's the thing I can't live without this week.
Vance's Creations right here.
Vance, thank you so much. I do appreciate you.
Hey, you know it.
Do you have a website or a phone number?
No, you got to find me or I'll find you.
Thank you, Vance.
You know it.
Well, and there it is. The thing I could not live without.
How fast do you go? Or, there's a mile. Woo!
Found a new gym right here in San Diego, California, hidden in plain sight. Diva Cafe in Hillcrest, California. I'm gonna step inside, find out all about Diva Cafe.
We don't only cause all the time, but also we sing all the time.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
A lot of passion.
A lot of passion. Either way, you know. Stai in fronte a te. Stai in fronte a te.
Bravo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So good. Thank
Ciao,
you so
come
much.
see us.
Rosario and Victoria, Diva, every day, 8 a.m. till closing.
I'm telling you, folks, I meet the greatest people in the most out-of-the-way places. So I'm standing here with, I'm sorry, your name?
Emily.
Emily, and
I'm Matt.
Matt, and we ran into each other here in the Schmidt tunnel.
All right, so I'm getting to the end here.
I'm gonna duck real low. I'm standing here on the western entrance exit, or opening to the William Burroughs Schmidt Tunnel. Well, there it is. The William Burroughs Schmidt Mine. Here stands before you a monument to determination and perseverance. This was the perfect choice for this adventure. It was a very long day and a very long drive. I feel like rewarding myself with a drink. Also, I've been wanting to check out Jake's for a really long time. Looks like my kind of place.
Oh, the little blue house. It independent. No,
Anybody watching out there recognizes Sarah here from the pack station? Jamie? We know Jamie, right? Yeah.
Of course.
Sarah, thank you very much. I've had a great time tonight.
Good.
Well deserved. I'm here with my new friend James, and this is what we do. Cheers, James. Cheers. Satisfactory, brothers. Thank you, James. Palms Restaurant. See some live music.
I call it a jazz punk.
Yeah, we'll show some of that.
Good.
And take a moment to check out the Glass Outhouse art installation. Get it?
I got it.
Good. But first, as we were setting up camp, I noticed this structure standing off in the distance and decided to go check it out. here at the Palms Restaurant with Kevin.
Kevin, I appreciate you talking to me.
Thanks for making the time to talk to me.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. This is my first time to the Palms Restaurant.
And only cool people know.
Chance. And Bonnie. And lovely Duchess. Yes, of course. We got to say hi to her.
All right, hi, I'm Chance. This is my wife Bonnie. We make these Oregon generators built off of Wilhelm Reich's research in the 40s. So they're epoxy resin, copper, and quartz crystal. And so the resin attracts negativity, the copper repels it, and then the crystal structures it positively. And so when you put a quartz crystal inside of resin, it starts to vibrate at a higher frequency. And all of us want to vibrate at a higher frequency, don't we?
Heck yeah.
So
that's what this channel's all about.
Help me out with this, Sarah?
Sure. You just have to go with the flow.
This week on the Vic Meier Show, it's a special edition of the Vic Meier Show as we go on assignment and spend a day in the life of everybody's favorite adventurer, Wonder Hussy.
Just wanted to catch a first early morning light version of Wonder Hussy and kind of get you prepared for the camera facing at you even when you're not pointing at you.
I'm born ready, don't worry.
That's what I thought. All right, well, I'm going to put this thing down and get ready myself.
Yeah, I'm just going to crawl in my car and put on some makeup.
Those of you who stuck it out one more week in the grind that is the Vic Meier Show, your reward is, as I promised, a day in the life of the infamous Wonder Hussy.
Hello.
So, we're not going to get in your way, but we do want to see what's going on. So, what time did this morning begin for you, my dear?
Well, I woke up at a little before, well, I got up at 7, let's just say.
It's definitely a dream come true. I mean, it's a dream job for sure. I mean, who wouldn't want to, you know, basically make a living going around and filming different places. There's more to it than I guess I originally would have expected. Definitely a lot of paperwork, taxes are a real thing.
So for all of the viewers out there that enjoy my channel, who also enjoy your channel, what do you have in store for them next week?
Next week I have a video on Dos Cabezas. I think it was from somebody saw Europeans in the Anza expedition.
Don't tell us too much.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You gotta
watch the video. Watch the video. Yeah.
This is the McGee Creek Lodge. And what might look to you like a normal log cabin structure is actually quite unique and special. And I'll tell you all about it right now.
Look closely and you'll see these logs are made from precast concrete, molded into the shape of logs, and done so in such a realistic way that, legend has it, Walt Disney incorporated this technique into the construction of Frontierland, home of Thunder Mountain, Tom Sawyer's Island, and the Country Bear Jamboree, which this wasn't exactly their first home. Their original home was meant to be high atop a mountain in a ski lodge at Walt Disney's ski resort that never came to be. Walt became an avid skier sometime after his doctor suggested that he figure out some form of exercise to help relieve the daily stress of his life. Disney's love for winter sports would help him become the director of pageantry during the Winter Olympics in 1960 in what was then known as Squaw Valley, California. Hans Schroll was a personal friend of Walt Disney's, and in 1939 Walt Disney would invest in a mountain that Hans Schroll would open which would later become Sugar Bowl. Walt Disney's favorite mountain was the Matterhorn and was in love with the Swiss country. It even inspired him to create his own Matterhorn, which I'm sure you're familiar with. You may be familiar with Disney's attempt to build a ski resort in Mineral Valley and call it the Mineral King Ski Resort, but there was another mountain he had his eyes set on before all of that. It was Mammoth Mountain, and it only fell through in the 11th hour due to what I understand is Dave McCoy's rejection to the deal. So, when a legend like Dave McCoy makes a decision like that, you back him up. And at the same time, one can't help but wonder what might have been if Walt Disney had bought Mammoth Mountain.
That's always my favorite compliment. This is like, it's a transfer of energy, and I've been inspired by so many people, so I love hearing when you say that. Yeah, thank you.
How much thought?
All love. All love, all family.
This week on the Vic Meier Show, Mickey and I are headed up north to Susanville, California to see our good friends at Ohana's 395.
So we're enjoying doing food we feel good about and we love, and doing it in a way that everybody can try it.
While we're there, we familiarize ourselves with the town of Susanville and get to know a little bit more about a place I'm starting to really love.
There's a lot to do here. There's plenty to do and a lot of good folks in this community.
But first, if you notice, I got a new blanket. Well, I think Mickey's probably got the new blanket. They all belong to her, I think. But this one I'm going to keep near and dear to my heart and very special and safe because my good friend of the show, Robin, sent this to me all the way from Oregon along with a small care package of some really thoughtful and cool stuff. So maybe at the end of the show we'll do a shot together, Robin. I'm stoked. Yeah, I was stoked that you guys actually made the switch because I love that glue of pork and I love
it was good. Yeah, I also feel like we've always prided ourselves on our food being a hug. Mm-hmm. And now that it is cruelty-free, it really does feel like a hug.
Yeah. Who's the happy girl? This week on the Vic Meier Show, it's officially official. Mickey is now a Meier. So this week is all about Mickey. Welcome to the Mickey Meier Show. I'm Mickey Meier. Mammoth Pet Shop and Tail Waggers, both locally owned and both passionate about your pet's health.
Who's feeling all clean? So fresh and so clean? Miss Mickey? Yeah.
like a real authentical Mexican menu, there's nothing. Yeah, my mom's house.
That's the best place to find Mexican food here.
Oh yeah.
Tráete el sartén para los chilaquiles, ¿no, por favor? And you want them spicy, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, come on. How am I supposed to not want to go to the beach? And this is the Bret Hart House. The offices for the journalism department right here at Humboldt State, and where I spent a good portion of my time while attending Humboldt State, now Humboldt Poly. Well, I had to pick up my copy of The Lumberjack, and as much time as I spent there at the Bret Hart House, I spent a lot more time across the parking lot here in the television studios and radio station, KRFH, Radio Free Humboldt. Now, FM on your dial. Humboldt was originally built as a teacher's college. And the Redwood Bowl, well, the Redwood Bowl was constructed originally by the students. And why you say this time of year am I headed to Mesa, Arizona? Well, because I love mi primo, Enrique, or as we call him, Kiki. And Kiki is turning 50 years old just about a month before I do. Feliz cumpleaños, primo. Enrique, Kiki, mi amigo, y mi hermano. Gracias, Pati.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kiki. Happy birthday
joke that, you know, if we wanted to keep it cheap and easy, we would have stuck with model railroads. But here we are.
This week on the Vic Meier Show, I'm back in Blue Lake, California to celebrate the unofficial 1-year anniversary of the Vic Meier Show. And I started doing it right here in Blue Lake, California at Annie and Mary Day. Which we are going to enjoy year 2 of. My first vehicle was a 1957 Chevy stepside pickup. Just like the one Philo Beto drove, every which way but loose. I am absolutely beside myself as I'm standing next to one of my favorite people from journalism school. This is Professor Mark Larson, who was the head of the journalism department when I was at HSU. And I am so excited to see you, Mark. Thank you for taking time. Yeah, would you want to know? And a good old hand hug. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much, Mark.
One of our favorite students. Couldn't wait to get him graduated.
I couldn't wait either, so I apologize if I was a little ambitious back in those days.
Everything I do, I put 1,000% of myself into.
Baby, start it up.
They used to say, we're not long, but we sure are wide.
I love what you do here. This is so awesome. Thank you.
I wish you still did. I got some really talented friends.
This week on the Vic Meier Show, Mickey and I are celebrating 3 months together and my 50th birthday. Call it stimulation overload. Here on the North Coast, we don't let a little rain get in our way. We are chilling up here on the North Coast at the SOAR event. Steaks, oysters, ales, and rails. This week on the Vic Meier Show, I cannot believe my good fortune. Just dropped off. Steve gave me a ride back here to Blue Lake, and tomorrow we pick up the rental car. It's all working out. Fortunately, we're at Subaru's pace to find out what the issues are, because they're gonna have to run some diagnostics and tests tomorrow before Steve can even get started on repairing Caro. The saga continues, so remember, stay tuned. I am in a definite hurry.
Yeah, right on. Welcome to Sayanje.
Isn't this place just magical? Outdoorsmen, artists, adventurers.
My name is Hey Alexa.
Jefferson Jim. Firefighters, fishermen, and fantastic people in general.
Doing the best we can. Waiting for the train that comes home from the road, hoping that the train is on time. Sitting downtown at the railway station, wondering if I'm alive.
So unfortunately, I'm not gonna get to spend the time I wanted to spend here in Happy Camp.
but I get to look around enough in order to get an idea for what I'm looking for when I come back. And it appears this might be the largest dream catcher I've ever seen, if not in the world. Happy camp.
Back to something that's real, something that's authentic.
Hope you get some understanding just why I love it here. I was just talking about how much one of the things I love about this place are the people. I mean, it's just the community vibe here is fantastic. It's hard not to feel it.
Don't make me cry.
Thank you so much, Darcy.
Thank you.
I've had such a great time. I can't wait to sit down and eat my dog.
I know, right? You must be starving.
Well, my mouth is definitely watering, that's for sure.
Okay, well, I'm going to get up and cook because
thank you so much.
that's what I do best.
Well, that's what you say, but you know what? You're a fantastic human. Thank you.
Oh, well, I am a really lucky human. I love my job.
This crazy town.
I do ghost tours.
Yeah?
You got to bring your own gadgets, though. Gizmos and gadgets, but I know where everybody died.
You already know I love old school, and I just love this old school food truck. We used to call them the Roach Coach. This is no Roach Coach. This is the Cruisin' Kitchen. And it's some of the best food you're going to find here on the North Coast. They even post up in Blue Lake sometimes. They're going to let me see behind the scenes. So let's head inside. Cruisin' Kitchen. Casey, Brian, and Tanner. Good to meet you guys. Nice to meet you. Well, I think this is the right stop for me. Called me on this. My mouth is watering right now. Just like I said before, I might mess around and move.
It's far more terrifying than anything up on that hill. Yes, I'm talking about carnivores. And I can see how you might mistake them for Bigfoot. They're hairy, they don't fade, and they lurk in the shadow.
Happy Halloween, everybody. So, Kathy, how much to have my fortune told?
Oh, it's free. It's part of the show.
So I decided to head out here on the street with the crew from Crawl Reno to check out this zombie crawl. We're out here on the street with Miss Nikki from the Reno Crawl Crew. Do you ever get enough of this?
Yes.
Well, you're doing a great job. You're so good with everybody. It's like
I love people, and I love seeing the things that they're creating, and like how they're having a good time. Like expressing yourself, I think, is one of the most important things to do.
I agree. Tequila free.
That's right. Tequila free.
Yeah. You get to a certain age, you can't be young anymore. You can't be sitting all day. Yeah. Just, I paid my dues earlier in my life. Yeah.
Tell my viewers what you used to do.
Every
To poor Eric and
Christmas, starting with Victor, put on a cute little apron and little cute hat, Santa hat, dressed Victor up in red, took over,
Yeah,
dressed
stole my
him
thunder.
up. I know, maybe we were elves, I don't know, but so bad.
You said a dozen per bag?
A dozen.
Somebody had to eat the extra masa.
I don't know if he'd be any good
Margie, can you see Paul in that video, in that shot?
Yeah. And no, it's not.
Tio Paul,
Yeah, I saw him.
what do you think?
Good looking.
No, thankfully over the past year, many of you have sent me gifts, and I am so thankful for that. Not to mention your monetary support, subscriptions, and all those other things, which brings up a great point. If you want to support the dream that is the Vic Meier Show, you like what I do, you can become a member. And I am working on ways that I can reward you further for becoming members, but just know you are appreciated, you're loved, and this channel is a one-man show completely funded by me. And so everything you do, anything you do, helps me out tremendously. So thank you, Whitney Jones. And also, there is Robin Crone. Robin, I appreciate you so much. The blanket you sent us has been used more than just about any other item than that one. This is great. This gets me started. This gets me going. And both of them I love so, so much. And both of you I love so, so much. Thank you very much, Whitney and Robin. And man, I can't wait to get out there where you guys are, see more of your areas, and visit you. If any of you want to invite me somewhere, take me out, show me something you like, well, heck, I want to come to you, see where you're from, and learn more about you. My show is not necessarily about me, though it's called the Vic Meier Show. It is about us. It's about we. And as the sun sets, I will say thank you for watching and tuning in this year. Remember, when you're out there on the roads, keep it between the lines. Look out for Smokey because they're looking out for you. And as always, thank you for allowing me, I think I can say that right. Thank you for allowing me to entertain you, presumably. This is the Vic Meier Show every Wednesday on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, that does go miles to creating, building, and prospering the dream that is the Vic Meier Show. And again, it's really not about me, folks. Much love, everybody. Happy New Year.
We